as you all know, Halloween is coming up, and yeah, I'm really excited. So as you can see from the look and the title, I will be showing you how to recreate this inspirational look by Pennywise the clown from the It movie. Yes, I put a little twist to it. So yeah, hopefully you like this tutorial, and yeah, let's get to it!
Woohoo! Okay, let's start. Now I'll be taking liquid glue and apply it all over my eyebrows. This is to keep my eyebrows intact, as in the hair. And then I'll be taking tissue to actually place it on the applied glue area, just to cover up my brows, because Pennywise ain't got no brows. I also measured the size of the tissue to be placed on my brows because we don't want to have too much. Here I'm actually cutting out the excess so that you have less to work with. And you can actually skip this part because I feel like if you don't use the right glue, it will look really crumply and it looks unnatural. What I did was actually just put in more glue and after that dry it. Now I took beauty blender, put foundation all over it to match my skin tone. I look like Lord Voldemort. So yeah, I'll be applying the rest of my face with the same foundation so that it's even. Then I am taking this fake palette that my mom got me. I'll take the white shade over here and then put some Fix Plus to my foundation brush. Yes. And then basically swirl and dig in. Girl, just swirl and apply. Make sure you coat your entire face properly, and then you basically want to look like a ghost. And then cover up your neck as well so it will look more so-called natural. Here I am taking Flower Boy by Colourpop and a brush, I guess. Tap off the excess and apply the shade entirely on your lid. You can find any other red shade. The reason I'm using red is because Pennywise is using red. Yes Please palette, and this red shade over here, a darker shade. I'll be taking a small crease brush, tapping off the excess and apply it around the crease area, starting from the edge of my lid. Then now here I'm applying the other side as well. Make sure you blend it properly. And then I'll be using Metal Matte palette from Kat Von D in the shade Jet, this black color shade called Jet. And I'll be using my Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush and dip it in. I'll be using Oak as well, a little bit of the brown shade over here, just to create a little bit more brighter look in the eyes, I guess. And I'm overlaying my crease from that red shade that I used earlier on. Make sure you want to leave some space in between your eyes for the white color shade that you'll be using later. You want to smoke it out so it looks a bit more scary and smoky, I guess. I'm going to take Jet Black again and apply it on my lower lash line. I grabbed the first blending brush and went back ahead with the shade Spoiled from Yes Please palette and applied it around my lid to blend it out. You can go over your brows because basically you covered them already. And I also went ahead and used this shade called O Ship from Colourpop as well. Use back the same brush and apply it around the lid to make it pop out and give it a bit more dimension. Woohoo! Moving on to the more stressful part of this tutorial, I'll be using the MAC lip pencil in the shade Cherry to be drawing the lines that Pennywise have on her face. Most clowns have on their face as well. So yeah, no, just bear in mind this is a very tedious process and it's very complicated. So if you're no artist like me, make sure you have concealer on standby, which is what I'm using right now. Yeah, and just to erase those imperfected lines, imperfected lines. Is there such a word? And then I am using Russian red formula, matte formula for M.A.C, and taking this packing brush and apply it on the same lines to create a more red look. It's sort of like a coloring process. Just basically color any imperfections and make the color look even. Yes. Now I'm taking a even smaller packing brush, and I'll be using this shade called Cloud9 from Colourpop as well. Yes, I have a lot of Colourpop colors. I'll be doing a tutorial and a swatch video on that later on. I'm using this to create the mean frown, the evil mean frown that Pennywise has. Bear in mind, I don't think this is actually his brows, but just a frown line. So which is why I took away the brows. Now, if you are going to be skipping the glue pasting process, I suggest you skip this part as well and just draw your natural eyebrows and make it look even more glamorous than the scary look that Pennywise has. Moving on to the cut crease, I'm actually using this concealer to create a cut crease on my lids. This is to make space for the white color liner that I'll be using later on. So yeah, I'm actually buffing out the edges so it looks smoother and more even. And I'm going back with the shade Cloud9 from Colourpop to create a smoky effect, joining the lines with the face line that all clowns have. Using this razor sharp long wearing liquid eyeliner from Urban Decay in the shade Bump, I am creating an extension of my cut crease with this white color wing liner. Yup, and it creates it and extend it to wherever you desire. So the edge of that wing tip, I'm going to be connecting it back to the edge of my lash line. You basically want to cover the entire lid with the white liner and then do the other side as well. My face became a coloring book. Woohoo! So I took this random brush that I bought from Taobao. It has a very rectangular shape to it, and I took Cloud9 from Colourpop once again to actually create that darker shade that you see above the cut crease, to make the cut crease look sharper and more defined. I grabbed my Zoeva 231 brush once again to actually buff and blend it out so it looks smoother. Then I am actually using Kat Von D's Trooper Black Liner and create the normal infamous cat wing liner. Be careful not to poke your eyes. Yeah, just make sure you follow the lines as precise as possible with the cut crease so it looks more balanced. Moving on to lips. I'll be outlining my lips with this shade called Le Freak from Colourpop. Yes, I have a lot of Colourpop items and I'll be swatching them for you one day. Once you outline your lips, you want to go ahead with that red shade you've been using and fill in the rest of your lips with that red shade, which I am using Russian red for it. Moving on to your nose, I am actually using Le Freak to outline my nose. You can actually create a bigger nose if you want, but since my nose is already big, I decided to make this clown nose smaller. So once you finish outlining your nose, go ahead and use the red shade you've been using. I'm using Russian red once more and fill it in. I went and outlined my nose further to make it more defined. And then I put on a pair of lashes off camera. So this is the final look. I know it's not perfect, but I'm quite happy with this first attempt.
That was straight up creepy. Hey guys! Thank you so much for watching this tutorial on this inspirational Pennywise makeup tutorial. I hope you like this glammed up version of Pennywise. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Bye!